Got it going on in here.
Drop that off, sir.
Daddy, is that you? Open the door, son.
Just let that boy breathe.
I'm not gonna lose my race.
You know what, bro? You grown.
Black Dad Cast. Ooh, we are here for another episode. This is what, season 2, episode 7? Siete, is it?
7.
Yeah, we took a week off for y'all. You
yeah.
know, there's a lot going on.
Happy Easter,
we want to
everybody.
celebrate Easter, let everybody be with their families, and we are back again. Got a lot of updates, a lot to talk about, a lot on the minds, of course. But before we get into the meat and potatoes,
Meat and potatoes.
The meat and potatoes. Let's jump into some fatherhood updates, man. What's happening since we last conversed?
My son got my immune system. I think I'm like LeBron James. Like I'm in my prime as far as like my immune system. So I had a scratchy throat, but Tiana got like the brunt of it. So she was around here sneezing and coughing and carrying on. Had to make sure everything was straight. COVID test was all negative, but the viral stuff still goes around, regardless of us being in the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So of course the son brings home some foreign objects from the daycare, and this is the reason why I don't like little kids, because they nasty. You know what I'm saying? Be licking their shoes and the concrete and touching stuff and oh my god, like bro, little kids are gross. They're gross,
nasty, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So we had to deal with that. You feel me? Potty training it rages on. We in here getting whooped. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
We nigga back against the ropes,
boy.
I won't fight no more.
Dog, I am fighting for my life. Okay, this little boy, man. I don't know, dog. Like, you know what? My son gonna be my age with a diaper on, dog. That's what it's looking like.
You want to get your ass roasted, son? That's on you.
Go ahead, man. You know what? You just want to do this stuff on yourself, man. Go ahead, dog. You go to school and figure it out.
It does come a point where all the parents throw in the towel. Just go ahead, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Hair on the chinny.
Look, dog. The potty watch. I don't know where that damn potty watch is at, bro.
He done hit it.
He done threw it in the trash. I don't know where that damn watch at, bro. Like,
oh man,
the watch go off. He hit the snooze button.
You feel me? Like it's a damn alarm. Like it's. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for us. We are on the sick and shut in list for sure.
Roman is up big in the fourth quarter, dog.
Hey, I swear, dog, we down by 25, bro.
Hey, you gonna have to put your hand down like Brady, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna have to find something, bro, because man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We losing the battle right now.
Man,
I ain't going in front.
Man. You'll win in the end. You down 28-3, but you'll take that dub.
Please, man. Hey, build me up, dog. I need it.
You might go to overtime, too, to get it.
Hey, man, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? As long as we get out victorious. But, dog, we against the ropes right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Hey, man. It comes to stay.
How's big brother and baby number 2?
Oh, man. It seemed like my wife was pregnant yesterday, man. I'm like, well, when this baby do? Because she just... she's so sick and nauseated and can't do nothing. And I'm like, all right, man. Seemed like you just got pregnant yesterday. So now all these symptoms is everywhere. But we're working through it. We're managing through it. I'm finding out a lot about my little man. I got about 5 or 6 stories on this little fool, but I ain't gonna.
Oh, Lord.
It's
like the top 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the top 2. Earlier in the episode, Bodie, you talked about how your son uses words. You be like, oh, where you learn that from? Or, he just throw them out. And then they use them in the right placement. So my son's on his phone, on the work phone, and he's playing a game. He's playing something where he's Spider-Man. He's trying to kill the bad guys or whatever. I think it's Roblox or something like that. He's playing, and he's like, Dad, you want to watch me play? I'm like, yeah, man, what you doing, man? He's moving and jumping from building to building. And he goes, Dad, I'm trying to catch the bad guys. He said, do you want to play? I was like, yeah, I guess I'll play. I'm watching you learn, but I'll figure out how to play. He said, well, you got to be careful. These bad guys are pretty agile. I say,
Whoa, with the $2 word.
I said, well, yeah, he over here studying. Okay.
Baylor playing words with friends?
He must be.
Get that boy a Mensa test. He need a Mensa test ASAP.
I say what that means. So he know what it means when you put the word in the meaning of the word. I said, okay, he just heard that somewhere. So, but he put it in the right place though. So he understands the concept of it. So I was impressed by that. Then, he had his kid moment where I'm getting his hair done for church. And as I'm doing his hair, he don't like me to comb out his little mohawk. And I'm like, well, you need to, be still and me, pick this out. And then we put the little sponge on or whatever. And he whining, complaining. I was like, hey man, chill out, man. Don't be no wuss. He's like, I want my mommy to do it. So he went in there and let his mama start doing it. I was like, hell man, go on over there, little wuss. He looks at me and he goes, well, you're a pussycat. I said,
he gets that right from his dad.
I said, wait, hold on, man. How you just gonna call me this? Where's your mother?
Man, I'm glad you put the second part of that word on
hey,
that.
Man.
What? He's about to zap the square. He gets that right from his dad. Look, me and John were in high school, we was working at the Pro Market. and John was on the phone with this guy. We had to make calls. And the guy got upset with John, started giving him all the words that he could think of. And John
man said,
cuss at him because he on the recorded line.
He said, the guy said, you're the biggest piece of chicken shit I ever heard in my life. So I was like, well, you're a piece of chicken. That's all I can give him, bro, because I ain't want to lose my job.
He's a piece of chicken, huh?
Hey, that's all I can give him, bro.
The thigh of the breast, my nigga.
Yeah, imagine hearing that. He on the phone. Y'all ordering Popeyes?
Give me a red bean.
And hung up on that boy, man. That's all I can give him, dog.
I said, you're a piece of chicken. So Baylor got it honest if he's...
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
I know half our class went to Pro Mart, man. Shout out to Pro Mart, man. Everybody first and second job.
Working at the call center, I could never...
Man, bro, it was bad, bro.
NCO on our side. Now,
NCO was over there, yo.
Not going to be caught dead in there, sir.
Man.
I could not last. I did not last.
Yeah, bro. I left during a break. It was like, all right, 15-minute break, and I just got in the car and left, bro. I'm going to college. I'm out of here.
This would not be my life,
no. Bro. That boy left like the end of a BET movie, bro. Like,
I bet you wonder how I got here, huh?
I just walked off into the sunset to college.
Out of there, bro. Never came back, bro. I don't even know if they sent me that last check, man. I don't even know now.
Check was $32.78, nigga.
I need my money, man. Where my check at?
Walked off into the sunset to college, bro. That's hilarious.
I'm out of here, dog.
Oh, man.
Took matters to his own hands, dog. I respect it, bro.
Yeah, what about you, Bowden? What you got up, man?
Oh, man. My kids, of course, are hilarious. Caleb is... I don't know where he gets it from. I'm going to just blame his mama for now, just because. And we'll be in the car, and all you hear is, hey, guys, we got a big problem. Like, the whole ride. Like, okay, Caleb, we got another problem. Hey, guys, if you don't answer, guys, we got a big problem. I'm like... Who is this little white kid in my backseat?
His name ain't Caleb, dog.
Yeah. Hey, you can't say that. You be like, yo, hey, y'all, what's up? Is there something? Give me a y'all or something. Let me know you mind. Hey, guys, we got a big problem.
Man.
Big problem.
So he's into that. I think it's just too much TV, too much of those little kid shows.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
So yeah, he's good, man. Tennis is swing and miss sometimes, but we working on it. Yeah,
it's there.
Camden's personality is just shining through, man. He is. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. My son is with the shits. Like he is not gonna be the friendly son. He is not gonna be the son to put up with your bull. He do not take any of that. But when he's good, he's good. He's happy. He's smiling. But when you get on his nerves, he's just gonna give you the stare. And it's gonna be on and pop.
I thought your screen froze, dog.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'd be like. The baby froze. Like, is he all right? Nah. But nah. So I'm enjoying it, man. Like just watching them kind of grow and then interact with each other. Caleb just loves to help. And can I help feed him first? Can I help do this? And so I hope that keeps up. But
I'm gonna say keep that same energy, dog.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, man. So again, for those of you who haven't heard already, which I'm sure by the time this airs, you'll be heard that DMX passed, and so we send our love and our condolences to his family. We pray for his soul. Prolific artist.
Yeah,
so
man.
The only artist, if I'm not mistaken, his first 5 albums went platinum.
Yeah.
No, debuted at number 1. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then had 2 of them debut number 1 in the same year. We had
he went
Dark
platinum twice in the same year.
And what was the first one? Dark and Hell is Hot. And what was the other one?
And then not Flesh of, was it Flesh on My Flesh? Or
I think so.
And then there was no.
Then there was
Flesh on My Flesh.
Yeah, because he had.
And then there was X was after that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So 2 of those in '98, and both of them went platinum, dog.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Like we were right in that age where we could really understand music and what was going on. So
we were 10 years old.
Yeah, so we were like barking for no reason at 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right. I remember that. I'm like,
one of you got one.
Yeah.
Like,
this boy go on. Yeah. I'm sounding like a chihuahua, but I'm getting there. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
But no, DMX, man, he made it cool to be vulnerable in gangster rap. You know what I mean?
Man,
he really
probably was the first example of it. Really, like what I'm saying, bearing this. I mean, he did that from the beginning, bearing the soul. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Breaking down grown men, praying at the end of shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wasn't gimmicky.
No,
you know what I mean?
That was like his authentic self for sure.
Exactly. This is where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like I see like it's a bunch of threads on Twitter and just like they have their interaction with DMX and how he was and like just down to earth, bro, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Give you conversation, talk about religion, talk about his life, talk about his kids, whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And we ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah, bro.
So it was definitely a 101.
For sure, man. He was great at it, man. He really was in his own lane too. You know what I'm saying? I can't even think of anybody that even was somewhat even remote close to the way he brought it. You know what I'm saying? He brought it his own way, dog.
Even now, like I don't think there's a comp like
a
new age DMX. Like we don't have
true.
It.
That's true.
There is nobody that did what he did.
Yeah, bro.
Buried his soul the way he did. You know what I'm saying? Being vulnerable at all times.
Yeah,
it's transparent.
Yeah,
we losing all these legends, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad we got to give him his flowers. With his verses.
One of my favorite verses, bro. Straight up, bro.
Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Just like carefree. You know what I'm saying?
What was crazy watching that? Was like I think that was like one of the first ones that I remember watching on the verses where they was just like singing each other's stuff. Like
it wasn't no competition.
My dog, bro. Like boy, you had me over here in Cali going hard.
Yeah,
like I was like,
yeah, I think they contemporaries. They're a year apart, dog. You know what I'm saying? So they all was in the same era. Well, DMX came a little bit after, but like, they all, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Snoop was what, 95?
Yeah.
He
might be 93.
Snoop was like 91. Yeah, I remember because he was on the Deep Cover soundtrack with Drake. That's when he first came out. Then 92 was he was on Chronic, and then 93 was Doggy Style.
Yeah,
he came out. You know what I'm saying? So then 5 years later, we had DMX drop his stuff. So that was I'm glad we got to give him his flowers on verses. You know what I'm saying? Just to see a gangster thug nigga like how he was, just to be grooving it. You know what I'm saying?
He was. He did have that little hump.
Nigga,
in the back.
He had them shoulders going, bro. And he was hitting though, bro.
Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? So like just in his element, bro. And they had like footage after that, and he was I think he was singing Michael Jackson, dog, would have played the food in his hand.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
Still grooving after the Verzuz was over with, dog.
Yeah, you could tell
know what I'm saying?
you could tell music like made his life, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it ignited him.
Right.
You know, even just him talking about like the times when the music came out and what it meant to him during that moment and how it made him like, I gotta go harder in the studio and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like back in the day, bro, when they put an album out, like it meant something. Like people drop an album every other week now, bro, and I'm just like, all right, like it's the same thing you just put out 5 weeks ago, bro. Like, all right, I get it. Same song, same beats. You just change the words and probably set them backwards. Like I can listen to one album for your next 5 albums and hear the same thing.
You saying, and you gotta think like back in the day, like we saying back in the day, like it was like eons ago, but like niggas was pulling up to the studio and recording, like everybody was doing their thing in the studio at the same time. It ain't like I'm gonna send you my piece and you send it back and then we had somebody mix it down. Like, nah, niggas was putting up like, what you on? This is what I'm on. Let's record. Let's do this. It ain't the same like that no more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying?
So
so that's crazy, man. We just again,
R.I.P. DMX, Dark Man X.
Yes, sir.
Earl Simmons.
Yeah, man.
What were you gonna say, Ryan?
No, I was just gonna say we talking about Verzuz. We watched the last one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
the two legendary groups.
Hey man.
Man, I thoroughly enjoyed this Verzuz, man.
Me too, bro.
It was just so I just felt right at home. You know what I mean? Like that's the stuff that we listened to growing up. Verzuz, because our parents was raised on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was cleanup music. You feel me?
It was, bro.
It's cleanup music.
Yeah.
Man. I was like surprised. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff that was dropping, like we talked about Shop coming out in 1959. And having like both these groups had all this music and they started on time, bro. That's for one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Old people don't be playing, dog.
Yeah, man.
On time, you either here, you ain't.
I appreciate it.
Oh, for sure. But the thing of it is, they still went 4 hours, dog.
And still had maybe 35 more songs.
Still, dog, my wife was like, they didn't play this song. They still ain't play this. They ain't play that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was grooving. You know what I'm saying? From
7 decades of music.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
And we watched all of the women ladies lust over 80-year-old man.
Man, come on.
Boy,
looking like the trick of the year on that stage.
Hey,
boy.
Man, look, he got up there and got in that post.
Yeah.
He's like with the same move.
You see my boy? Hey, he hit that G.
Pocket full of cash, blue pills, and big head.
Hey, he came jigging when they were getting ready to do Between the Sheets. I'm like, hold on, bro. What is this?
That boy said, help the wrong people, bro.
He had a pocket full of cash, blue pills, and some Bengay.
I swear, dog. Hey, just right on this pocket. Hey.
Yeah. What you know about this, girl?
I got that.
I don't care what nobody say, though. Everybody wish their grandfather was Uncle Ron, though. But that boy's so cool, bro.
Hey, man, look. Don't you know I'm still finding music that they did that sampled now. I'm like, damn.
Bro.
They had that, too?
It's one song that's been sampled over 140 times. I forget the
Between
name
the Sheets.
Bro, just absolutely crazy.
Between the Sheets is the song, dog.
Like some of the stories that, when Steve Harvey was saying they was together in the Super Bowl and they heard somebody sampling their stuff but didn't have permission, bro. I'm like, bro. Like music mattered to them back then. Like now everybody happy about owning their masters now. And I'm like, bro, they was doing that back then. Yeah. Bro. Like they got all their stuff, bro.
Only thing I ain't like, some people was like, oh man, I like what Steve was talking about. I'm like, Steve, you gonna kind of have to chill out.
He long-winded, bro. We already knew that.
But the way he was looking at first, I'm like, man, I might have to turn this off because they both was, I mean, they all old. Everybody on stage, in their 60s and 70s, and Ron about to be 80, dog. So it's like everybody stiff, ain't nobody talking like And Steve, I guess Steve gotta talk a lot because they not really giving him a lot to work with.
They weren't getting up at first either when
so I'm like, they just gonna play the music and then they just gonna sit. I'm about to turn this shit off.
They got real good when they started getting up and actually
they started loosening up, and
then
they had the suit change, and then after they came out there at halftime, the Isleys did not miss, bro.
Hey, bro, at all. Hit after hit.
I'm like,
just say this: they swept them. Okay,
I mean,
I ain't gonna say swept, but
I'm gonna say it. I'll say it.
If you ain't gonna say swept, a gentleman sweep.
That's basically because I like a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Me too. I'm not.
So I can't. Two things can be true at once, bro.
Yes, bro.
Okay, that's fair. Shit, but yeah, it was definitely game blouses.
Yeah. Now, and at first it was like, man, the Elements kind of watching these niggas a little bit.
Yeah.
And then halftime came.
Man,
and they got some of that secret stuff.
Man,
hey, I swear, and it was up and stuck, nigga. I was like, okay, it's off to the races now, bro.
Big Night turned it up on them, boy.
He did, bro.
Over, bro. They started bang, bang. I was like,
I forgot about that one.
Man,
I forgot about that one.
Ernie put
the guitar behind when every song make you do that face. That
everyone, I was like, I said, nah, that Isley Brothers.
Bro, Ernie was playing the guitar with his teeth. Boy, I said, these boys killing them, dog.
People, let me tell you something. I've been tweeting for years about Ernie Isley and Summer Breeze.
Hey.
And I was like, Ron told Ernie, hey, bro, go in there, and this is your last time playing guitar. This is how you need to play. And tore Summer Breeze up.
Man.
And that lady part 1 and 2. So it's like, I'm glad they gave him his pocket to get off on that lady. Because I'm like, bro, y'all got to put some respect on this man's name, bro. We're talking about top 3 guitarists of all time. You know what I'm saying?
And that lady solo, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It's undefeated.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is up here, like, top tier guitar solo getting off. And we're talking about the same person that gave Jimmy his bag of tricks. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it go deep, bro. It go deep, this music, man. I love every bit of it.
It's crazy because I'm thinking about it. Like, my wife recorded me, dancing with I'm holding my son dancing in the living room while it was going on. I'm like, our parents did a great job keeping their music like alive. As I feel like it's our responsibility to make sure that our next generation know that music, bro, because that music got so much depth in it. You know, so I'm not throwing away our generation or nothing like that, but I'm just saying,
my son don't know about DMX.
That music, bro. Like they like some of the stuff they were singing. I'm like, bro, it's relevant right now, bro. Like, bro, it was real
so
good,
clear.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Boy, Ron said, I like the way you receive me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love the way you release
basically
me.
a nice way to say I like the way you take that.
I like the way you take this meat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
They said it so smooth. Some of the stuff
so
they
smooth,
were saying.
dog.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Like, I went to go read the lyrics of Summer Breeze. I'm like, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. That was something else. Hey,
feel me?
I said, this boy here killing it.
Say, dog.
Came
So
on the track smoother than hot butter, boy.
hey,
boy. Atlantis? Come on, man.
Hey, man.
That was one of my favorites, dog.
I think that is the favorite for me. Boys to Atlantis.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Favorite Ozzy song.
Yes,
Hands
sir.
down. It's a lot. Like, it's some close seconds, but that is the one. When that first little guitar string come through, I say, boy, that nigga dropped my phone.
You gotta pull up a drink.
Yeah,
oh, no, don't.
Where my yak at?
I had one of these pulled up. Don't trip.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Earth, Wind, and Fire, man. I want to give them their flowers, too. I know we heavy on the Isley, but, man, they some... You put their stuff on in the backyard. It's rocking and rolling.
I'm gonna just cut you real quick. And the reason why we heavy Isley right now, because Steve was very, very partial to Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro,
every
Isley
time
Brothers,
they
right on the stage,
up,
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
So, but still put some respect on them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always go Isley first, then Earth, Wind, and Fire.
For sure, me too. Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
But it was a good battle, and I'm glad we was able to see it.
I wouldn't even call it a battle, dog.
Flowers.
Yeah.
That good what was it? Listening party.
Yeah.
Nice compilation. Good listening party right there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sit back, pull up some yak and relax to the track.
Yeah. For
Bars.
sure.
Let me find out I got that DJ voice ready.
Hey,
I
you
swear.
go. Magic
Sit back,
102.
pour some yak and relax on the track. Oh man.
This nigga here.
Yeah, man. So yeah, got the lighthearted stuff out the way, man. I'm happy about that. Now on to some more not so happy news. Have y'all been following the Derek Chauvin? I don't even know how to say his name.
You could say
Chauvin.
Derek murderer. Who gives a damn? Like
Derek murderer trial.
Right.
Yeah. The criminal. Not like minute by minute because I don't want to get invested like that. Because I did that with the Trayvon Martin case where I was like, this is open and shut. And this is like the first time, like at that time, this was 2013, when they read the verdict and I was messed up.
Me too, bro.
For the rest of the day, dog. Because I was like heavily invested in the trial. We going through everything. I'm like, bro, this is over with. Like, he finna be, you know what I'm saying, convicted, get his sentence or whatever, and we finna go home. And so when I got the verdict, I'm like, what? It was a Saturday, bro. I remember. And my whole day mood was ruined. You know what I'm saying? So I said all that to say, I know I'm getting like the cliff notes of the case, but I'm not like in everybody's testimony and like, you know what I'm saying, cross-examination and stuff, because I can't. It's like, what are you really gaining from being super invested like that? Yeah, especially like, my bad, man.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, we've seen all these cases and like we're jaded from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the outcome is the same. I think we might have got one, and I don't was it when Jordan got killed? I think it was Jordan. I can't think of his last name. It was in Florida too, and the white dude had gunned him down because his music was too loud.
Yeah.
Right. And the only reason why he got convicted, it seemed like, he seemed to be using too many bullets. Forget the fact that he killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? He went to jail because he wasn't efficient in his killing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's too much, dog. It's too heavy of a burden to try to be involved in this shit when you know how it's gonna shake out. So I'm on it, but I'm not on it like that.
Yeah, bro.
Let's see that, and that's why black people for sure have very little confidence in the justice system and in the police. Like, I was watching some video earlier this week where this couple they were meeting with the owner of the shared kitchen location, white dude. And so, the wife was there first because the husband had to take care of some stuff, but he was just bad mouthing her. And she called him real quick. She was like, I feel uncomfortable. And then he rushed over. He gets over there. And then while they're sitting at this little round table, the guy's getting ready to pull out a gun. And the black guy grabbed him and held it. And like, he held there for 10 minutes. So he couldn't pull out this gun because he was getting ready to you ain't finna pull no gun unless you're going to use it.
Yeah.
And so, the wife called the police, and she said she was so scared to call the police because she didn't want them to come in there and think that it was him.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and that's a very real thing, right?
Very real.
And she literally stopped every single one of them at the door and was like, do not kill my husband.
Exactly.
Like, do not kill my husband. Like, he's not the
aggressor. Yeah, he's not the aggressor.
You know what I mean? And that in itself is telling about our confidence in the police force and in the justice system. Like, that's telling in itself, and it shouldn't be like that. And that's a burden that all of us as black men have to deal with. In addition to that, especially when you become a father of a young black boy, like, that's, I don't know about for y'all, but that's something that constant. Like, I gotta have that talk with him soon. I gotta, I gotta have that conversation.
It's on the docket.
You know
it's
what
on
I mean?
the docket
Like,
show.
It's on the docket.
Like,
bro.
but it's something that we've all been thinking about since they were,
Shit, before.
conceived.
Listen,
like,
bro.
Yeah, since they were conceived. Like, oh yeah, she's 3 months pregnant, but one of these days I gotta have that conversation.
Yeah,
with my son about
it's scary,
like,
man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I cried thinking about that. Like, before he was even here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir.
Because how I look at it is like this, and I know we'll talk about what we're gonna say to our son, but my thought has always been, I can tell my son everything to say, follow the script down to the T, and he still loses life.
Yep.
That's a sobering thought, dog.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm bawling, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fearful and my son hasn't even made it here yet. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I can remember when my son was born. My son had a little complication when he was born, so he was in the NICU the first 2 days. I can remember walking over to the NICU by myself because my wife was in the room, and I get to see him. And as I'm walking back, I'm crying tears of joy, but I'm also crying the same tears you crying, Ryan, because I'm thinking in my mind, please, Lord, do not make me have to bury my son, because that's not the way it's supposed to be, bro. They supposed to bury us. They supposed to see us as their hero. They supposed to see us as someone that they can learn from and grow from in this world. But at the same time, society robs us of that, and the justice system doesn't give us a chance for us to even show that. And it's sad because there are times where I feel like we spend more time just teaching our kids how to like stay alive than to actually prosper, bro.
Make it home.
Than to prosper. Like, I'm thinking like white men have conversations with their son about making money, bro. They ain't thinking about nothing else, dog. They ain't thinking about nothing else. And I'm sitting here thinking about this trial, and I'm like, I don't even want to get invested in it again, bro. Because where you was about Trayvon Martin, we got the same last name. Martin is my last name, and I see that kid get shot and killed. I'm like, that could have been me, bro. And the fact that that dude got off like that, then was able to move to a whole nother state and still get into scuffles with people, bro. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta be out y'all mind and think I'm finna care. Yeah, bro. Like I literally was like completely tapped out with that situation. And you know, everybody talks about George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, but mine was Ahmaud Arbery, bro. That was the one that took me, man, because I jog and I run even right now. Like in the mornings, I run around my neighborhood. I used to run around my in-laws' neighborhood when we lived with them, bro. And when that happened, that whole run, bro, I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm looking at every car that's passing me by. Okay, that car came 2 times. What's going on? Oh, look at this. This is the 3rd time. Oh, how many times is UPS truck gonna run by? You know, they just doing a normal job. But in my mind, in my head, they coming to get me, bro. Because I'm running around the white man neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the one that got me, bro. Like, I was like, I couldn't even finish my run, bro, without crying, dog.
I remember you posted about that,
bro. It was tough for me, man. So that's that thing, man. So like the trial itself,
that's a very real reality.
Yeah, bro.
For sure. Sobering reality.
Thousands of men.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah, bro.
So, have y'all had any significant interactions with the cops? And if so, what was that like?
Oh, man. Listen, okay.
Shit.
Let me rewind just for 1 second, because I got to segue to this, bro. On ESPN Plus, Chris Paul has helped produce a show called Why Not Us. I don't know if y'all watched it or not. It's about NCCU, North Carolina Central University, HBCU. Okay. And I just watched episode 4 or 5. I can't remember. Of course, it's all black kids. It's a black coaching staff, black everything. They spent the whole practice, bro, with 4 chairs on the basketball court and 4 of their student athletes sitting in those chairs practicing what it takes to get back home when a cop pulls you over. I don't know how many universities, how many coaches across the United States do that with their kids, bro. And to think about the Roy Williams who just retired, great coach, the Coach K's, the Bill Selfs, like the major coaches at these major universities, they don't encounter that. They don't sit down and teach their kids that because they don't understand the depth and the magnitude of that. And then I'm sitting there as I'm watching, I'm like, bro, how great of a guy is this coach to teach his kids? But then how awful is it that they have these talents and they still got to be able to tell them they don't care about that. And we're going to waste a whole day of practice on making sure you get home, bro, because they're going to lay you down, bro. So, like that's the stuff I'm sitting here like, man, bro, people don't understand. Like, they just hear it, oh, we got to have a talk. And they're like, oh, man, that sucks. That's unfortunate. We should do something about it. I'm like, no, there's nothing you can do about it, bro. Because my encounters with the cops ain't going to be the same as yours, bro. It's not the same.
Real quick, man, shout out to, I had got his name. I had missed his name. His name is Lavelle Motons. Who you talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Him, man.
Man,
That's the
for
one
sure,
that said
man.
everybody want what it looked like, but don't nobody want what it looked like.
Yeah.
He's the one that said
Yes,
that. It's the
sir.
same coach.
He did.
Same coach.
Same
So,
one, bro. It's
yeah.
it's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. These cops, man. Somebody else go, man. I don't want to talk about my encounter yet, bro.
I got two significant ones. Well, really like shaped, like what my opinion would be like of just these couple of interactions, man. So the first one was, and it's crazy, like interactions, nigga, with an S at the end, because it's
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying. And if you know me, straight narrow path. I never gave mama no trouble. She never had to come get me out of jail. Uh, I never had to sit in court for like nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
not the random night. And I just slid on some nights because I've been out here doing some stuff I should have been in jail for. You know what I'm saying? But for the
Yeah.
most part, I was a good kid. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this was 2007. Me and my brother riding my mama car. We headed to my older brother house. We watching Floyd Mayweather was getting ready to fight. This is 2007. I think Ricky Hatton.
Yeah.
So it matters not to deal with who the hell he's fighting. But
Yeah.
I mean, we was cutting through Eggerton. We coming down D Priest,
Mm-hmm.
and we was gonna cut all the way across the Shepherd to go down. My brother, he stayed off of Tidwell, and we cutting through the neighborhood. We on D Priest, and you know, I'm 17. Music up loud. Hell, it don't matter because I do this shit now. I'm finna be 33 this year. Music be loud as hell. And cop pulled us over, and so I'm looking at my brother like, damn, you know, we good. And, you know, my mama called, like, ain't nothing in there. My mama don't do nothing. So I'm like, shit, we straight. So, you know, what's the issue? I'm not speeding. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's the issue? You know, what are you doing coming through here? Why are you, what are you doing driving down the street?
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I'm like, damn, dog, you aggressive as hell. Like, I ain't did nothing. I'm like, man, I'm headed to my brother's house. We finna watch the fight. He said, no, that's not what you're doing. You were coming through here. You bought some weed. And I'm like, bought some weed? Bro, I'm passing through. Like, if if you paying attention to me, when would I have time to stop to get drugs, bro? At this point, nigga, I had never smoked weed. Like, what are you talking about? So he's like, let me search the car. So again, I'm young and green today. I was like, you're not searching my car. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know no better then.
Yeah.
So he took me and my brother out. We sit in the back of a cop car, and he's rummaging through a mama car, dog. Like, just running through it, bro. It ain't like I literally have no weed on my person. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't have time to stop. We were rolling through Eggers home to go to my brother's house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was my first time, like, really just having that type of interaction. I'm like, damn, dog, what is this about? You know what I'm saying? And then shit, he let us go. Like, you know, I had to make sure everything was straight in my mama car because he was rummaging through it and moving stuff around and going through the console. And that was like the first time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, this shit happen all the time. Like, and for me, it's shit traumatic, but we just go on about our day. Like, I go to my brother's house like normal, and that was that. But I'm thankful that my mama. Whew, that she was the one that like instilled in us, like, hey, y'all just gotta make it home. So I never was the one to buck authority. I didn't buck my mom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna always do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So the interaction, like, I was able to get me and my brother out of that shit, but it's crazy, and that now I can look back on it that I still could have, like, me and my brother still could have got harmed that night. You know what I'm saying? That was the first one. The second encounter is we was riding with my mom in that same car.
Yeah.
We on the way home. We coming down Veteran Memorial and Frick Road. So I know y'all familiar with the area. So if you coming down Frick Road, it goes into Veteran Memorial. So you turn the left or right, right? So we on Veteran Memorial. Had a Hispanic guy come out the truck. I mean, he in his truck. He runs the red light, hit my mama car. So now we pulled over, obviously waiting on. We called the cops. Clearly, this man ran his red light. You know what I'm saying? and the cop get there and off top, like grilling my mama. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't have an insurance. She had uh outdated one, but the new one she had was at the house and the mail had just come in. You know what I'm saying? We talking about a couple days expired, so it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't have it, but he treated my mama like a criminal, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Which they can pull up and see that it's not expired.
Right. It was like, well, this man has his insurance. You don't have yours. Like, just talk down bad to my mama, bro.
Now.
We had, luckily, my grandpa pulled up on us. He drove all the way from Acres home to come get us, dog. I had to drive. He drove us home to get the updated insurance, bring it back to the scene just to let this asshole know, nigga, my mama got insurance.
Yeah.
Look, dog. If y'all ever met my mama, bro, she done cried. I can count on one hand how many times this lady done cried, bro. And the last time I seen her cry like that is when her mama died. My mama was in her bathroom bawling, bro. And you got to realize, for me, at this age, we like coming into teen years, bro. Like, well, if it's behind our mama, nigga, we bucking. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't do nothing, dog.
Yeah.
And I had to sit up there and watch that shit. And this nigga talked to my mama like she was a fucking criminal, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, my interactions with the cops, not I had something where I slid, but those interactions where I'm always leery, whether I'm in the wrong or if I'm in the right, where nigga I can get talked to like I'm a fucking dog, nigga, or I'm gonna get killed. And it's crazy to say like you ain't gonna get killed. Well, that can really happen, dog. I can lose my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, sometimes it's like, man, it's fuck the police. You feel me? Man, go ahead, bro. Y'all got it.
Yeah, no, that's it's definitely significant, and it can shape the way how you see things and view things. So, you know, whether you saying, you know, fuck the police or defund the police, people got to understand that comes from perspective, and your perspective is through experience. For me, one of the major experiences with police that kind of just shaped my view was end of freshman year in high school. This was significant because this was the first time we had ever been in the house, right? So we in first house ever outside of my granny house, you know, living with my granny, but this was the first time we was in the house. So I'm in the neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like I'm thinking shit sweet now, you know what I mean? Like we ain't in no apartments no more. And so it was the last day of finals, and you know, with finals, when you get done, you just go home. So it's the middle of the day. I get home. John and them had the bike, so we used to share a bike.
All of us.
Ride around.
One bike, bro.
One bike. And so John and them had the bike. So I finished my finals. I get to the crib. I got my Debo slippers on, some hooping shorts, and tad, like a little torn, you know, hooping shirt because I'm headed over to our homeboy Ryan house because we about to hoop. We about to hoop in his backyard or something, kick it, you know, just shooting shit. And there is a bayou right in the middle of the neighborhood, Kleinbrook. So I would always cut through that bayou because Ron's house was on the back of it.
Yeah.
Like it backed up to it, and you could just come, you hop the gate, go right in. Got my headphones on, my little Walkman. Aged myself with the Walkman.
You did.
So
you
did.
Definitely.
So, I mean, and I'm walking like, cause you know, with Debo slippers, you walk on the back of them. You know what I mean? So I'm walking, and right as I'm getting to Ron's house, like John them in the backyard. Right as I'm getting to Ron's house, I touch the gate because I just put my thing in my pocket. I touch the gate, and I just feel something grab me in the back, slam me against the gate, throw me up against the car, and my head down on the car like this. Like to this day, I can still feel the heat from the car on my face.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the daytime. The car is hot. Like I'm just like I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Like I'm discombobulated. Like I don't know what's happening. Like next thing I know, I'm handcuffed and the cuffs is tight. Right? They on there. Like I can still see like a little scar on my hand from when they was just like chafing. and he had me up against the car. By this time, John and them can hear something going on, and so they looking over the gate. They like, and they trying to tell him, "Nah, he coming over here to hang with us." And the cop swears that one, I was running from him in my Debo slippers with my headphones on, and I can't hear nothing because I'm blasting music. And he swears I was running from him. And then on top of that, I fit a description because there was a lot of robberies in the neighborhood, and they were using the bayou to escape, supposedly.
Yeah.
First time I'm hearing it.
Exactly.
Right? And I fit that description, right? Now, when I tell you the nigga that they caught for these crimes was like 6'2", dark-skinned, burly than a motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
Me in high school, like freshman year, I was 5'5", 140 pounds, soaking wet. Like,
come on, dad.
Bro. They put me in the back of the car, or he put me in the back of the car, and they still trying to tell him, he just coming over here. We just got through the finals. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They trying to go to war for me, and he not hearing it. Puts me in the car. He drives me around to the park, and he continues to it was illegal because he was trying to interrogate me. He was trying to, get me to commit that I did something or convince me.
14-year-old kid, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, all
bro.
Fucked up. Like, granted, I didn't know at the time, like, oh yeah, you don't have to say nothing until, he was like, getting ready to take me downtown. There was backup that came. They met us at the park. I'm like, I don't know nothing about this and that. Like, I'm just mad, I'm crying, I'm frazzled, like I'm irritated. I still had an anger problem then, so I'm just like angry, bro. I was literally like angry to the point to where if you would have put his neck in front of me, I would have choked him to, like, I would have ended that man's life.
Yeah.
I was angry at the way that I was being treated. I did not like the way that, first of all, you just yank somebody and throw them, and handcuff them, like over some shit that you just trying to get somebody to commit to and confess to that they ain't got nothing to do with. Like, I'm a 14-year-old kid, bro. And like, by the time they end up letting me go at the park, I still had to walk all the way back over, and I finally got my mom on the phone, and like, she was upset with it, and I didn't have the know-how to like get his badge number and all of these different things. Like, I'm just happy that these niggas will let me go.
Right.
Like, and like for a long time, I had PTSD from that, because like anytime a cop would just be near, I would just palms sweaty, just like start to feel like skin getting warm, and just it was a long time before that even started to subside. And even now, like I don't like being around cops. Like it bothers me. It bothers me to my core that not only did they treat me like that, but I see them treat other people that look like me like that on a regular basis. And it's not something that's uncommon. So who's to say that, the next person won't treat me like that again, or treat my sons like that again,
right,
or treat somebody I love like that again.
Right.
Like, it's not a good feeling. So yeah, I don't have a friendly view of the police, and I think there needs to be reformation all across the board. And you can argue me till you blue in the face, but if you ain't ever lived these experiences, you don't have a dog in the fight.
Straight up.
For sure, dog. Like, it ain't gonna never be no moment where I'm gonna be just that comfortable with a cop, bro. I just can't ever see myself getting like that through my experiences too, man. So it's, you know what I'm saying? I know it's dying down out there, bro, and people ain't protesting and stuff no more, man, but it's still Black Lives Matter to me, dog. It's still I can't breathe to me, bro. It's still a grown man crying out for his mama because the dude got his doggone knee on his throat, bro. Like, that's what it is to me, man. And the fact that all of us sitting on here, black fathers, bro, successful black men that never gave our parents any troubles, man, even went on for higher education. Some of us got our own businesses. Some of us are looked at, as heroes. The cops don't see that at all, bro. And that's super frustrating on my end, bro, because I got experiences. Let me say this. There's never been a time that I got pulled over on a routine traffic stop that I slid by. I always, at minimum, got a ticket. And I got a stern talking to over something as simple as my license plate light is out. Something as simple as a tail light being out, where I'm getting grilled over something like that, bro. And I can remember my first experiences. Same neighborhood, same age, a year younger, bro. I'm coming down. So not a lot of people know, so I'm gonna have to kind of paint this picture. Traces and Kleinbrook are neighboring neighborhoods, but at this time they weren't connected like they are now. So I stayed in the back of the Traces, and to get to Kleinbrook, it was just easier for me to cut through like the woods part and then get on the road until they finally built the rest of the road for it to connect. We share one bike. The bike was at Bowden House. I ain't feel like walking. I go to my homeboy Leland house and I say, hey man, you mind if I borrow your bike? I'm gonna go to Kleinbrook. I'm gonna bring it back later on. For sure. This is our time when we get to go outside and, actually be friends with our friends and hang out and all that stuff. So I take his bike. I have my PlayStation controller. I'm heading to my boy Marcus' house. It's one of them days where it's supposed to rain, so we in the house today. We're gonna play the PlayStation. I got the bike, kind of one of them low rider style bikes with the pegs or whatever, because we used to hop on the pegs and hold the boy's shoulders. So the bike is, I guess you could say, fancy for them, but it's a regular bike to me. Right. And I got my PlayStation controller. From the moment the road, like that, from the woods part in the road, a cop followed me all the way to Marcus' house. I'm 12 years old, bro. And I can feel him following me because I'm looking back. Like, when you riding in the street, you making sure, because, cars are coming, so you want to make sure you get out the way or whatever. But I can see the cop every turn. He turning with me. I finally get to Marcus' house, put the bike down in the front yard. Yeah, you can leave the bike in the front yard back then. Put the bike in the front yard, go in the house, plug up the controller. We about to play NBA Live. I can remember the whole day, bro. And it wasn't maybe 5 minutes, bro. Like right before we about to do the tip off, we done finally picked our teams, you know what I'm saying? We about to play. The cop knocks on the door. His mom answers the door. Cop asks, hey, what's the boy's name that came in? So they come get me. Next thing you know, hey, we're gonna have to take you over here. You fit the description of some robbery that happened in a part of the neighborhood that I've never even been to, bro.
At 12 years old, though.
At 12 years old, bro. 13, whatever it is in 8th grade. 13, 14, whatever it is. I was in 8th grade and I never forget it, bro. I'm like, I was like, no. He was like, somebody stole a bike and a PlayStation controller. It was like, he watched me ride all the way there with it. And I'm on the other side of the neighborhood. Like the robbery happened way in the front of the neighborhood. I'm coming from the back. I get there. First off, he tells me, you got to ride in the car over there. So he puts me in the back of a cop car in 8th grade. I ride over to the house. The cop gets out, walks over to the lady's house that got robbed and said, hey, we have someone that might fit that description. He comes back to the car, opens the back door, tells me to get up, stand up, so the lady could see me, because she said she got a good look on him. Now imagine if that lady said, yeah, that's him. Imagine that, bro. Imagine, I never seen this part of Kleinbrook ever. I never even rode over because none of my friends lived in that part. I never rode over there. Imagine if that lady said, yeah, that's him. That's him. At 13 years old, I'm borrowing my friend bike, going to my friend's house with my controller. I'm about to go to jail over a robbery that I have no earthly idea about, bro. None, dog.
At 13.
At 13 years old. Everybody that know me, bro, during that time, yes, I might have had a temper, bro. I ain't gonna lie about that. But I was never know I'm finna rob nobody, dude, bro. That was just never a part of my life, dog. It never was. So the fact that I got put in the back of a cop car and rolled over to basically be ID'd or to be put in the lineup, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like she could have said, yeah, bro, and that would have been just it for me. Like, come on, bro. Right. What is that about? That was my first time encountering a cop, bro. He takes me back to Marcus' house like ain't nothing happened. Told me we're going to give you a warning. Just watch what you're doing. So you want me to watch getting on a bike and riding to my friend's house? Because that's all I did. So I can't ride my bike to my friend's house. That's what you're telling me. I can't do my normal life things. Like, I can't do that. That's crazy, bro. And I remember my second encounter, bro. I'm a senior in college, in high school. Senior in high school. I'm 17 years old. And I'm riding with Marcus. We just won our homecoming game. I remember it. Everybody that goes to Climb Forest know what we do when we go to a football game. You go to the game. After the game, we all go to CC's Pizza. 1960 and veteran.
Free with me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because I was working at CC.
Exactly. Everybody in the neighborhood there, everybody at the school there, we kicking it. Marcus Hype, he the starting center. They won homecoming. We get in the car. I got a permit at the time. And I can drive. I think either I had a permit or I just got my license. One of the two. Didn't matter. I get on Veterans and I'm taking them back to the crib, back to Kleinbrook. And I can remember right there at Bamel and Veterans, bro. It's a Kroger's right there. Right before I get to that Kroger's, the cop is in a parking lot, like a little bit before you get to Bamel on Veterans. She just hums it out the parking lot. Boom, gets on Veterans right behind me, come right up on me, bro, right up on me. And I'm like, okay, maybe she's trying to get by. I throw my blinker on, hands on 10 and 2, because I'm nervous now. Throw my blinker on, I switch lane. Boom, she hit the lights on me. First thing I thought was, me and Marcus like, what we do? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? All I knew was you better go in this Kroger parking lot where it's lit.
Oh, for sure.
So I pull in the Kroger's parking lot. License, registration, blah, blah, blah. Whose car is this? I'm like, this is my mom's car, you know, being nice, being this, being that. And she just going off on me. Why you out here this late? I'm like, it's 10:30, 11 o'clock. The football game just ended. We just left CC's. We going home. We ain't doing nothing else. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Marcus is getting heated in the passenger seat because he not understanding what's going on. And I'm like, don't know what's going on. She makes me call my mom and she tells her I'm being combative with her. I'm not talking to her, or I'm talking back to her. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. And she was like, tell her what you're doing, tell her what you're doing. And I'm like, hold on, I'm not doing none of that. So I had to wait till they came. My mom had to come with my sister or whatever so that we could drive the car back. I'm like, bro, this is crazy, bro. Literally, everything under the sun, she could call me, bro. And I'm just sitting here like, what did I do for this to happen to me? You know what I'm saying? For you to threaten me, a senior in high school that just drove from the high school football game from CC's to the house. Normal stuff we do every Friday night, bro. Normal stuff. It's just instant, bro. Situation after situation, bro. Throughout my life, I have always felt like no matter what, the cop look at me as a threat. I remember working for a rental car company, taking a rental car back home to come see my family from college, and a cop somewhere on I-10 on one of them, country towns pulls me over and told me, you don't look like you belong in this car. This car is too expensive for you. A Buick LaCrosse, bro. In 2008, I look like I can't afford a Buick LaCrosse and that this rental car is not in my name. And I tell them I'm an employee. You can see the employee discount on my receipt. I'm telling them all this stuff, and I'm just like, bro, I got a ticket for no reason, dog.
What was the ticket?
He gave me a speeding ticket. He gave me a speeding ticket, which I wasn't speeding. I had a lady pull me over in San Antonio. I'm driving from work to get to campus, bro. She gave me 3 tickets in one pullover. She made me pull my car all the way in the grass, bro. Not on the median side. She made me pull it in the grass. Then she made me get out the car, put my hands on top of the hood. She's searching me. And I'm like, God, dog, I just left work. I'm in a white shirt and a tie to go take a test. I'm at the light right before UTSA Boulevard. I show her my UTSA college ID and I show her my driver's license. She gave me a ticket because I forgot to change my address. I said, man, I'm a college student. I'm not going to change it to the San Antonio address when I don't permanently live here. Like, these are experiences, bro. So every time I get pulled over, in my mind, something about to go down. So I can't take like that moment of the lights coming on to them coming to my car. Like, in my mind, I'm like, bro, no matter what, just try to get home.
That's it.
You can't even speak your piece, even if you wasn't in the wrong, bro. You can't say nothing, dog. You gotta do that.
It's no anxiety like that a black person feel like the anxiety that they feel when the cops just get behind you, even if they ain't got their lights on.
Man, come on, bro.
Like they behind you,
yeah.
just a cop car behind you,
and
just.
Let me say this, bro. I know I said I was working on cussing, dog, but I can't help myself. And to the asshole that drive an unmarked car, that's a regular civilian.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I done been shook on that alone.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, bro. Them old Ford long Crown Vics.
Yeah.
Hey, man, quit buying them.
And they leave them lights on the side of
it, bro.
Like,
stop, dog. Bro, it to me, bro, I just feel like this conversation still is not. I feel like, yeah, everybody in the world was talking heavy about it, to the NBA, to the NFL, to whoever, like top dollar people. But the conversation needs to continue, bro. And I know we got our little podcast, and I don't care if 5 people watch it or 500 people or 5,000, bro. This conversation still needs to be had, bro. Because these are things that we live with every single day, bro. Every single day.
We going in fucking reverse.
Yes.
Because we talking about voting rights and voter suppression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the battle, dog, is never ending.
Never.
Yeah. That I feel like, my bad, bro. I feel like that's the reason why black people are the funniest people. Like, we are the funniest race, period, dog. And you know, the best comedians pull jokes and shit from tragedy and that's traumatic experience.
From. And we laugh hard because we lived it.
Bro.
We laugh hard because we gotta find those little
We got to.
Yes.
Or we gonna be constantly in fucking rage, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Think about it. I remember when that happened to Bowman. They called Ron's father just to make sure he knew him. I can remember that, bro. And I remember us making fun of the situation while Bowden is going through this, bro. He came over there after it was all done and we laughing at him, but he really going through it, bro.
Really? PTSD from that. But that's all we know, dog.
And we just trying to lighten the mood for him, bro.
We don't know shit else, bro.
Exactly, dog.
Yeah.
We didn't have the emotional intelligence then to say, nah, Bowden is really tore up about this.
Exactly, bro.
Let's deal with it. You know what I'm saying? We resort to what we know, and it's jokes. But ain't shit funny about that.
Nothing,
dog.
Bro. Nothing.
What James Baldwin say, to be a black man in this country is to be in
constant
state of rage.
Boy.
It's really, really frustrating, bro. Because as I think about it, bro, I'm like, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X probably would look at today and say, y'all are 10,000 miles ahead of where we were. And for us looking at it today, we saying, shit, we still right there,
still ain't
bro.
Good enough, dog.
Because my son got to live in this society, bro. When my son walk out this front door and see a black girl, a white girl, or a black boy, or a white boy playing in this courtyard, he don't see color, bro.
Yeah.
That stuff is taught, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So these little, and I'm going to say it, these white kids that got bullied in school, going to go get the badge now. And they doing the bullying on the other side, bro, because they got the system behind them, bro. And I'm just kind of sick of it, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of having to tell people who I am instead of being given the benefit of the doubt, bro. I don't want to sit here and lead that, you know, I've never been to jail. I have a bachelor's and a master's. I'm married with a kid. Like, I don't have to give you my credentials for you to know, like, I'm a good guy.
Right.
Like just believe that I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen like, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Tax-paying citizen, man.
Exactly, bro.
And you got the dirt bags out here doing the worst of the worst, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And we can sit here and look at it, dog. Every mass shooting we done seen.
Man.
shooting, dog. People are losing their lives, and the person that did this shit is walking and living and well, bro.
Yes, sir, bro.
Get to see trial.
Yeah.
And then you got the people that start fucking go fund me funds and to raise up bail and all this other shit. And they like dog gunning people down, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What do you tell your son, dog? And I'm asking y'all, what are you gonna tell your kid, bro? Because I know I can speak for me, and I see it in Roman now, bro. And y'all see how I get, dog. I'm fiery, bro. Like
Yeah.
I got a fiery personality when I need to. When I get animated, when I'm talking about shit, this is how I get, bro. And my son, I see it in him, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my wife are like that, bro. I see it in him already. So how I'm gonna have to tell him, you're gonna have to tame that shit to get home.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly.
What are y'all telling y'all sons? What do y'all
Man.
think would be like the best thing to tell them? You know what I'm saying? To get
Man,
I think that's why it's so important for us to like get all of the details of our kids and like pay attention and tell these stories to kind of remember how they are, because that's gonna help us to kind of formulate that conversation. Because somebody come to us, whether it's a teacher or a cop or something, and they say, "Oh, your son did this." Like, I don't know my son. My son didn't do that.
exactly.
That he might have did.
right.
No,
No, he didn't do that
Exactly.
shit. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
he didn't do that shit. But like, I think it's like the way you recognize that your son is fiery and passionate, like you are. Like I know Caleb is a smart aleck. Like he got a smart mouth and he'll smack his lips, and like I already know. I can see that in him now. And like, how am I gonna have that conversation with him? Okay, son, this is what you got to do. And him being a smart aleck and a know-it-all, he's gonna be like, yeah, that's cool, but I'm gonna do it my way, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, how do you combat that? And so I don't think it's one conversation. I think it's a series of continuous, like, I don't want to say hammering, but reiterating, like, son, these are some serious topics. Like, this is what I want you to see. But at the same time, you don't want to take away the innocence of being a child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like timing. When it's too early.
Don't have a choice, dog.
Exactly,
Man,
right?
on,
You don't want to take away the innocence of being a child. And so now you're trying to figure out the right time versus the wrong time. Like, how do I put this on my son without, adding that mental stress and making him grow up too fast? Because, all of us, especially, we didn't grow up with fathers in the house. We had to grow up too fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we had to take on more. We had to take on more of the world than what we were ready for at the time. And it forced us to kind of find our own way, so to speak. And I think that it's a constant reiteration of little things that kind of stack on top of each other, so that they start to get the point, but at the same time, we're able to kind of help preserve their innocence.
Yeah,
that's tough.
I get emotional every time, bro. Even just having to think about having to even have that conversation, bro. Like, even when my son's 4, he knows like a lot. You like, our sons are 2, 3, and 4, bro. Like, they know more than we think they know.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they really do. And my son's about to go to kindergarten next year. And my wife says it every day that she's so nervous about it. And I am too, because I don't want my son to be mistreated, when he goes to school or when he's around, anybody. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, I'm going to have a conversation with my son before August about how to handle himself in school as a 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 10, and then at 13, 15, 16, 17. And I'm just sitting there like, God, dog, bro. My son is in the why phase. And you can't really explain to your son the true meaning of why behind these conversations, because you really don't even know, bro. You really don't know, dog. Like, I don't know why we're a threat. I don't know that, son. I can't even tell you why when I walk out the house, I'm looked at like that, man. Because to him, I'm looked at as a hero, bro. Like, straight up, dog. Hey, give me a second, bro. God. I'm looked at as a hero to him, bro. And to think his hero is a threat to society when he walks out the house, bro. It's just crazy to me, dog. It's crazy.
And it's crazy, like just not having the answers, dog. Like we all pride ourselves, man, on being that the guiding force, to being that the sage. You know what I'm saying? Like having all the wisdom, and then that piece is a hole there, dog. Like you can't give him that answer, like not a clean one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All this shit gonna be muddy as hell, dog.
Yeah, bro. It don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense, dog. Cause we do everything that's right, bro. You got some people out here that lost their lives, dog, for just living.
Right.
Just
wrong
living.
place, wrong time.
Yeah, bro.
And you can just go down the line, dog. Before we was born, before our mamas was born, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's all cyclical, bro. It just happens again. You know what I'm saying?
I got this quote, bro. I gotta read it verbatim. I seen it on social media. Black people are the only people on earth that get blamed for being murdered, bro. When you watch the news and you see the black kid get killed, oh, he came from a troubled home. He didn't have a father. He hung around these types of friends.
Trying to justify the
exactly.
Getting
gunned down.
Exactly, bro. And then they just claim mental health on the white kid or whatever other race, bro. Like we get blamed for getting killed, bro. Well, he shouldn't have did that.
Like we listened to the Chauvin trial, and they want to throw every fucking reason why this man lost his life. This man was killed. We've seen this man for 8 minutes, dog, and 46 seconds. He had his knee on this man's neck.
Yes, bro.
He had drugs in his system, or he was on his way out anyway. He was about to check out.
The man is on the floor, bro.
And you dig up every single thing, dog.
Come on, bro.
To justify why he should have lost his life.
What does any of that have to do with a man? That man don't know nothing about his past. He know he got this man handcuffed and on the ground. And he felt the need to put his knee on his neck while he's yelling, he can't breathe.
And just the arrogance of it all. What you say, Bolden, the sheer caucasity of it, for this man to look dead in the camera like, I'm doing this shit.
Yeah. And
I'm going to go home and sleep good tonight.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
The worst I'm going to do is get suspended.
The worst.
The worst, bro.
You had the police chief that said, was like, we didn't train that. We didn't, at which point we said, I ain't got nothing. I'm good. He should have let him go. Yeah. And it's still a chance for us a mistrial and that man to go home, dog. That's bullshit.
He got a shot at it, bro. The fact that he got a shot at it.
It's a shot, bro. Crazy. And for me, I'm looking like 40-60, dog. Yeah. If we being 100.
Yes. It's like, and that's why I don't want to get invested in it, bro, because I can't take another, he got off. I can't take no more of that, bro. I'm already in my mind thinking dude got out. That's why I'm pissed about it now, bro. It's on the way.
That's how it seems. It's on the way. It's coming down the hatch, dog.
Man, bro. It just don't make no sense, dog. It just don't make no sense, bro. I'm sitting here really, really like, and then you just think about this. Your kid gonna ask you, so what happened to him? What happened to the guy that put his knee on that man's neck? Guess what, son? He kissing his kids right now. Mm-hmm. While his daughter is growing up without a father.
Man, I was I'll give him his credit. His name Joe Anderson, actually from the H, and he had tweeted out. This was like some years ago, where he was like, "Man, the world better be looking at all black people want is equality and not revenge."
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's powerful, dog, because that's all we want, bro.
That's it, bro.
Just let us live, bro.
I want revenge, nigga. Yeah, I'm tired of people doing. Like, it's so defeating, bro. Like, I always think of the Langston Hughes poem when he said, "Negroes, sweet and docile, meek, humble, and kind. Beware the day they change their mind." Like, and I just be like, I'm ready
So your mind been changed. My mind been changed.
Look, if black people got together and be like, all right, we finna flip over all the tables. Nigga, let's go. If
bro.
I gotta flip over some tables so that way my sons can live in a more peaceful environment and not have to feel like, man, that is I'm good to be in that martyr. If it's gonna allow my sons to live in a world that's gonna allow them to be in a safer, more comfortable place.
Allow them to be who they are freely, dog. Like,
beware the day they change their mind.
Man, bro.
It's time for niggas to change their mind.
I hear people all the time say, if you're not protesting, you're part of the problem. Listen, everybody protests different, dog. Mm-hmm. My protest is making sure that my son understand, dog. My protest is that I'm here. I ain't out here fighting against it. I'm trying to push it forward. You know what I'm saying? That's my protest, bro. I ain't got to get out there in the streets with y'all and raise my fist and walk them streets. Because guess what? When y'all done, y'all going back like ain't nothing happened, dog. Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't got no responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Y'all living like y'all got money in the bank. Y'all got an opportunity to make, you know what I'm saying, the next $1 million or whatever. And for me, bro, my $1 million is seeing my son better than what I was.
Straight up, dog.
That's my $1 million, bro. That's my peace and happiness, bro. That's my, like, if I gotta be on all fours for him to stand on top of my back, I'm gonna do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is to me, dog. I ain't never been too prideful to say that. You know, even at my son 4 years old, bro, and I tell him every single day, I love him at least 5-6 times a day, bro. Mm-hmm. Because it's you just don't know, dog. Like, you really don't know, bro. Like, you can't be outside the corner store, bro, before they choking you out, dog. Like, just think about the little simple stuff that's going on, man. I'm just like, man, God, bro. Like, every day, like, you gotta find happiness when you wake up every day, bro. Because you know, like, it could hit your front door.
Right.
It could hit your front door, bro.
That's why we laugh at every damn thing, dog.
It could hit your front door like everybody else.
Crying, dog. It's a sobering thought that tomorrow, for either one of us going, I got to go to the grocery store tomorrow, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could go on there, something happen, some shit go left, and I don't make it back home to my family, dog.
Yeah, bro.
You know what's crazy? I get laughed at because I got like 5 of these shirts, right? And got a couple of hoodies that say Realtor on them. And people laugh. And yes, it's good for marketing because people will come up and ask a dumbass question. Are you a realtor? I am. Yeah. But
nah, this just a cool shirt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just learned how to spell.
Yeah.
But in particular, if I know that I'm going into a neighborhood that has people that you know, it has some well-off people in there, or if I know it's a more Caucasian and not neighborhood, I'm wearing the fuck out this shirt.
Exactly.
Because at best, it will help deter, you know, off. You know, I can sit up there and say, oh, no, I'm a realtor, like, and pow could be real quick. Mm-hmm. However, like, for instance, today I was showing the house and the alarm went off because the realtor sent me the wrong alarm code. Mm. So the alarm was going off for like 30 seconds before he sent over the right one, and I finally got it in. Now imagine the cop showed up and I gotta come outside.
Yeah.
Pop.
Exactly.
Like if you could see this, even with my hands up, like, look.
Yeah.
Like, that's me right there. And
he's threatening.
It's simple things that you just think about. You'd be like, yeah, like simple stuff that is kind of irrational, but at the same time, it makes sense in your mind because it's the little bitty things that add up that could save your life. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
Like, it may not make a difference that this is on my chest, but at the same time, I'm trying to stack the cards in my favor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stack the odds.
At least the conversation started.
No doubt.
Right.
Yeah, at least the conversation has started differently when you got that shirt on.
At least that.
Yeah. Oh, you're a realtor. Yeah. That's why I'm in this rich neighborhood trying to make a commission check, man.
Trying to close on some more houses.
Man, come on, bro.
You saw my progress up this bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Little bitty things that stack the odds in your favor. just that stuff you got to think about, man. And it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, I remember you saying earlier you don't want the kids to lose their innocence of being a kid. So we went to my nephew's game at Cy Ridge, and we're walking to the concession stand to get some snacks or whatever. And as we're coming back, he sees a cop car. He's like, "Dad, I want to go speak to the cops." And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, we don't really talk to the cops, son. But I'm like, he's 4. I can't really, explain it fully to him like that. So I said, okay, no problem, son. We walk up to the cop car, and here's my thought. I'm about 12 feet away from the cop car, and I'm waving him down. I got my hand up, and I'm waving him down, like, roll your window down. It was a black cop.
Ooh.
I said, thank God. In my mind, I said, thank God. I said, son, when we get to this car, I want you to say thank you for your service. He walked up. I picked him up. He said, hello, Mr. Officer. Thank you for your service. And the guy said, no, thank you. And he gave him 2 little, junior police officer badges. And that made his day, bro. And he put the badge on, and he was just like, I'm taking all the bad guys to jail. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want him to have that. I want him to believe that that's what the cops are supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I want him to always remember that, but I also want to have a realistic conversation with him that one day you might be looked at as the bad kid. You know what I'm saying? For no reason. So yeah, that's that, bro.
Man, great conversation, fellas. And I think that conversation needs to continue. Again, for all of those who have been following and keeping up with us, we appreciate you. We want to hear your stories because we know everybody has some, and we need to amplify this. So, share your stories with us. We want to hear them. If you need to talk through some of them, like we've all had some experiences that can be similar. I've overcome, some severe trauma because of it. So I'll be happy to share my perspective. Same with Ryan and John. Hit us up. Let us know how we can help to amplify this message so that way, that we are all kind of on the same page. Follow us, the Black Dadcast on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the blackdadcast@gmail.com, the blackdadcast.com. Hit us up on YouTube. We're still waiting to hear from you. We appreciate all the support. Y'all want to end it on a good note or something? We got to come up from this.
It was one of them topics we had to talk about.
Yeah.
We all kind of knew it was on the docket a while ago. And we put it off, but this was, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is probably the calmest we could ever talk about this situation without it really going left mentally.
That's why I was trying to keep it.
Man, bro.
I'm a little radical. I'd be like,
if it was a conversation like how we have on the phone, this would have went completely left, bro.
Totally different.
Yeah, bro.
I turned it into what's the name from the Boondocks? Don't trust them new. But I tried, man.
Yeah, bro.
But anything coming up this week that's big?
Man. Damn. We got all heavy. We ain't talk about Snowfall.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. That's how you know shit was hitting. Every week, dog.
Ooh, this was too good, bro.
And I'm like, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it, turn the shit off.
Turn it off.
Because I gotta get my shit off.
Go ahead, bro. The floor is yours.
Hey, start it, bro, because I gotta
Yeah,
let's do it.
First of all, kudos to them. Like, this is a masterful episode.
Yes, sir.
2, I damn near lost it when Louis caught that.
Not my baby, Lord.
But that's what I'm getting to next. Like, the passion and the love that you can just feel it in the act like that. That's some real shit. Like that.
Yeah, bro.
Jerome love Louis.
Jerome love her, and not on some like that's just my wife type stuff. Like Jerome with his soul,
Yeah.
he loves her with
Every
Yeah.
fiber of his
soul.
being. Dog.
Yes, sir, bro.
And that was powerful to me. You know what I mean? Like I felt that in a very real way.
Yeah.
I appreciated seeing it on screen.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
it was something that you could just imagine. Your wife and significant other laid up on some stuff, and so it was very real for me. And then on top of that, last point that I'm gonna say is the setup, the writing, and the setup for old girl at the end.
Because they kind of look, because niggas was like, come on, dog.
She moving too. Yeah.
Kiss.
It was, dog. Like you could kind of say it might have been what's the word? You can't if you want to put predictable in there.
Cliche.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it still was so satisfying, dog. Because I'm like, because the whole episode, I'm like,
how you don't see this?
To not say moving too much, bro. Like she getting information like that, like she coming right back, like, bro, you don't see this. And then I go back and then Peach, get the car.
Yeah.
And then my nigga Franklin looked like this.
Yeah.
I was like, my nigga know.
That's it right there. I was the same
my
way.
Nigga know,
like,
dog. That nigga know. You know what I'm saying? Because like he kind of, it's like that, like his signature thing, like when he kind of cock his head to the side and shit, my nigga hit him with this. I'm like, yeah, that nigga know, dog. The cat is out of the bag. The jig is up.
Yes, sir.
But man, that the cinematography when they like where you thought the episode was gonna go out, because at first I'm like, man, I know they not gonna get it. That man Frank got to be in his house, because Tiana was like, oh, he in that house. You know what I'm saying? And then you just see the shoes,
shot, the feet,
and the cane. Oh my god, dog!
Bro, as a filmmaker, that was like perfect storytelling.
That's a money shot, dog.
Mm-hmm. That is 100% a money shot. That is perfect storytelling if I've ever seen it,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
Like you let the feet come in
first,
almost at the end. Oh my god, that was perfect. Kudos.
And then the song at the end.
I was singing it too.
Chef's kiss.
That is a perfect. And I tweeted it out like, how do they knock this shit out of the park every week, bro?
Every week, bro.
I don't know between episode 9 and 10 if I'm keeping it a stack, dog. 8 for me.
That's
it's
the one.
like it's the episode for the season, dog.
Yes, sir.
Man, the way they built this,
come with it, bro.
Dog, you got to go out with a bang for season 5 to go. I mean, get ready for season 5, dog. Because this episode here, nigga, this shit right here, nigga.
Yeah,
this that one, dog. This that one. Ooh.
Yeah, let me backtrack.
I'm gonna take that L on the next episode.
Nah, not yet.
I think what's gonna happen is, hold on. Let me come on back a little bit, real quick. Every time Franklin get a monologue, this nigga Dams and Idris, dog, he is cold.
Yeah.
Them monologues are a thing of beauty, dog. And my nigga raising his voice and I'm like, that's that shit, nigga. I like it, dog. Inserted in my veins, you feel me? But that's always masterful monologue that nigga get out. But I think Jerome probably gonna I think he gonna eventually fall back. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, no. The way he was looking, I think he gonna be the wild card episode 9. I think he might lose his shit. Like how we thought Scully was gonna be. I think Jerome might do that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. That's a possibility. I think so. But I had this thought like he was gonna get to the point to where he get over there and he take that L, and then Louis come out and he's looking for him, and he be the one that trying to avenge her and goes down. Yeah. And she kind of feels some remorse about that. Yeah. Almost like it's her fault. But then at the same time, I was thinking about the relationship with what was it? Damn, I had a whole brain for it.
Man.
Leon and them. So how Leon has kind of just drifted.
He kind of has.
He's falling back in line.
Yeah. He's falling back in line. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things to where he don't know where else to go, what else to do.
Yeah. He kind of walking on eggshells too, because the hood on him, bro.
Yeah.
But they always gonna put you back in line somehow. My bad for leaving, but somebody was beating on my door. I was like, hey.
Show be damned.
Baby, get the clip.
Show me damn.
Get the strap.
My damn dog.
Hey, my wife ain't finna answer that. Somebody beating on that. I gotta grab that. So,
man.
But let me run it back, bro, because we missed 2 episodes. You pistol whipping your dad?
Yes.
Exactly.
In that situation,
yes, bro.
If you finna out me,
Hey,
and you, I seen it, and I'm gonna just say Calvin because I seen that look in his face when he's looking at the report. I'm like, that nigga about to sing.
he is, bro, like a canary. Dog.
I'm like, bro,
listen,
tweet.
come on, bro, listen.
Come
First
on,
off,
Calvin, dog.
That remind me of that Power episode. I think I'm gonna tell him what I know. I think I should tell him what I know.
listen, I'm telling you right now, I'd tell my dad, listen, senior, ain't nothing you can tell without telling on me.
Nothing, bro.
So you better shut your mouth, bro.
Like,
so let's think about it. Do y'all think that y'all dads would start to sing?
Not mine, dog.
Yeah, I don't
My
think-
dad
mine
ride
don't
for
talk
sure,
about it.
bro. Now, you get my dad a couple good conversations, he might ramble off some stuff, but to say he gonna go solicit it like how he did, nah, that ain't my dad.
I think.
My daddy just told me today.
That's a good ass
My dad
question.
just told me today, son, because I told him I might have another job for you over here. You can make a little bit more money. He said, son, I'm gonna tell you now, I probably ain't gonna pass that drug test. You real, Pop.
Shout out to him, dog. Shout out to him, dog.
Hey, Senior is that dude for real, bro. He gonna tell you
Being
the real.
candid like that.
Man, hey, man, for real.
I want to say, I think my old man probably would have held it down. Like if like his life is at stake too, like he might have to ride. He probably gonna talk some shit, but I think he probably was gonna ride. You know what I'm saying?
My dad for sure gonna ride.
Yeah, no, my dad don't talk enough.
He
don't like talking to people anyway. So.
And then I don't know you. Like this is my son. I don't even want to talk to him. So
exactly.
You can definitely kick rocks.
For sure, man. But
that's one thing. You know, my dad, he not gonna say much to nobody.
All real to them backed out now. It's looking bad for fun. Yeah, Leatherface done backed out. So
it's getting real in the field. And I think Sissy I think
she ready to go too, bro. Yeah,
here, dog. Like she, it's
Her whole thing was to get legit, and that kind of felt like so far away now. So she's kind of like
hopeless,
ready to go. I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, when Calvin, I ain't calling nigga out no more. That nigga name is Calvin. That's a paid full move he did. So when Calvin came in that house and came like with his last plea, I told my wife, I said she gonna think about it. She thinking about it for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like ultimately, because this is what mothers do. They gonna ride with their kid.
Yep.
But I know for certain she thought about it. She was
for sure.
We could go to Cuba, be out here chilling.
For sure.
I've been needing a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I know she thought about it. You know what I'm saying? But after this latest setback, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I gotta get from over here, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's so hard to watch like Louis get shot. And them try to tell Jerome not to ride out, bro. Them the ones you have your set it off moment on. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go and just go down on it, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? As pissed as I was at her for not holding that information on me, and she showed me that she a soldier for coming to the funeral, bro. Yeah. For her to get shot, nah.
It's a thing, dog. Louis been right this whole season.
Yeah.
She really ain't been wrong about nothing, dog.
Yes, sir.
And when she was like, let me stay under my rock. We have prices on our head. People want us dead. I'm going to stay home.
Yeah.
And Louis was right again.
She's see the forest through the trees type she is that, like, for sure, bro.
I'm like, man,
amazing.
Please let it not be Louis. But I seen betrayal, and I knew something's afoot.
Something's afoot.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I love that word so much, dog. But I'm like, man, I know something finna happen this episode, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna have to come on with it because episode 8, dog, you don't get no better than that.
That shit was.
That was amazing. I was sitting up for 20 minutes, like, dang.
Right.
That was good.
Right.
I hit that
Like
rebate that.
Yeah. Hey, that was like a soul food Sunday meal. That's like your mama making oxtails, dog. I'm stuffed. That was good. You know what I'm saying? That
like
shit
you,
was so
like you
good,
get the blinking hard, like,
woo.
man.
That's a good
really
juice.
did that.
You looking at the contents on the juice. Damn, that juice good. You know what I'm saying? This. Whew.
Yeah, I finished the episode. I was like, damn, I need a drink.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna wait till later, but
Right. I
gotta let that
cigarette
digest, man.
Right.
Like, that was good, bro.
That was a heavy
we
meal,
gonna get one of these candy cigarettes. 'Cause I'm stressed.
It's like that meme with Mekhi Phifer, dog. He got that cigarette, bro. This shit's stressful, dog.
God, you know it's stressful when you do the fingers over your face this, bro. Like,
Ash is just falling right on your forearm, just burning you up, bro.
It's one thing to be like this, like, and then but the fingers come over the face.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
That's deep thought there.
Straight up, dog. Oh,
Man, you contemplate life decisions, bro.
Yeah,
man, it's like,
But yeah,
and I know it's gonna have to come to an end, and they coming with season 5. It's like they can't keep going on, dog. I want this to go as long as it can, bro, before it start getting trash. Because we know shows get good and then shows get whack.
Oh yeah, bro.
And it's like over a 2 or 3 episode span, the show is whack now.
Yeah.
So I'm just.
That's how I felt about Power. Like the last season, I was like,
Yeah, kind of.
He gave me 8 episodes of Who Killed Ghosts. Okay.
Well, the Power Book 2, did y'all watch that?
I haven't watched it. I heard it was good though. Yeah, I heard
Tariq was on there doing his thing, Tariq,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't. I couldn't take him serious, dog, because he was always into some shit. I'm like, I just want to yoke this nigga up. So it just kind of translated where I couldn't watch it, dog.
For sure.
Nah, it makes sense, but you'll see it'll get better.
But yeah, man. But the Snowfall though, bro. It's some stuff, man. Like. It's so much stuff that is still like out there that they didn't even talk about on an episode. I'm like, bro, God. They still ain't talked about old girl coming back, for Oso or him looking for her. Yeah, he ain't talked about her.
I think that's next episode.
Yeah, like Reed is getting like
he's unhinged,
bro. He is AWOL, bro.
Yeah,
he losing in every category, and he's 2 steps behind everybody.
Yeah.
When he was 2 steps ahead,
how do you not see this play? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was coming.
Well, you can keep your dad shut. Like, nigga, you the CIA. You supposed to be on top of this already.
Exactly.
The reporter's supposed to been dead, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You slacking out here, bro.
Yeah. I said that too when I was like, bro, she finna be dead, bro. Ain't no way.
Nigga, it's only a matter of time.
You firing warning shots? No.
And look, I'm like, man, Hoppin' Bob was trying to tell her something like, hey, you need to chill.
For real.
It is Hoppin' Bob, by the way.
Yeah.
Boys pitching woo on the job.
Picture. Close your mouth and your fat ass, boy. Don't be in here playing what you said. Shout out to the best kind. Boy, I love that movie.
Oh, man.
One time for life, man.
Yeah, bro. For sure. Hoppin' Bob. But yeah, man, reporter got to get up out of here, dog. I need to get on.
Yeah, man. They got some big shoes to fill on episode 9 and 10, man. Because 8 came with it, bro.
They came with it.
Well, 8 had some Shaq shoes, boy.
Yes,
hey, I swear, I'm probably about to watch it again tonight.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, I need to run this back one more time
just to see if I miss something.
I'm gonna do it before I watch 9.
That's probably what I'm gonna do.
I don't give a damn. I'm gonna watch it tonight, and I'm gonna watch it on Wednesday.
It's good.
But that's a wrap for us, man. This is a good episode. Again, share your stories with us. Tell us your predictions of our Snowfall. We want to hear what y'all got to say. Thank you for the people that keep rocking with us, man. We one more episode in, that's I'm good.
I'm good, man.
Yeah, man. All I'm gonna say is when y'all done listening to this one, man, tell a friend to check in on this one. Man. This one you want to talk about.
Ooh, with the bars, though.
Yeah. Come on, John Wesley.
Tell a friend to check in. Okay, Mr. Poetry.
What?
You dropped Langston. I was like, let me get a little poem in here.
know what I'm saying?
John Hughes. Okay.
You silver tongue devil. And that's a wrap. We out.
Man. Got it going on in here.
Drop that off, sir.
Daddy, is that you?
Open the door, son.
Just let that boy breathe.
I'm not gonna lose my race.
You know what, bro? You grown.